Alright, we're starting. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kpush podcast. Like I was saying, I was just a little stressed out before April vacation. Just like a little bit. I was going just a tad insane. Not fully manic, depressive episode, but just like, just on edge a little bit. But after April vacation, after just like a long detox of break, of like mentally doing nothing, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I know.
I missed you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Could you tell a difference a little bit?
I mean,
No, I could.
You can?
your mood.
Yeah, I felt a little
you
fucked
love
up.
Jill more.
Yeah, you were rude.
Damn.
You were mean to Jill before.
I was I thought I was just joking though. Literally just joking. Like I was just talking shit. I'll still do it a little bit though. I still have to bully you sometimes.
This one, I got the creepy moment. I squeak so much. Listen to it.
It's fine. Just don't play with it.
Picks up.
Nah, unscrew that thing a little. That one. Yeah, unscrew that a little bit. Now try it.
I think you just need WD-40, honestly.
I don't know. This is the first time that they've ever squeaked. It's
okay.
We have
Never
shitty
squeaked.
equipment.
No,
here.
it's okay.
Let's not judge.
We
He's
have
just starting
really
off.
shitty
Sorry.
He's
equipment.
about to go
I just
pro
didn't know
soon,
if you
so
were
come
gonna
on.
hear the squeak and then it'd be like
Squeak. It's okay.
and
Just
then it'd be
ignore it.
embarrassing.
We're back to school now, though. Full time.
Yeah, I know.
100%. Adams, first time on the podcast.
What's up?
Welcome to the Kpush.
Thanks, Kpush. It's a pleasure. It's like I love this podcast.
You love?
Yeah, I watched you since like middle school, right?
Well, no, but like it's just the podcast. I mean, I've
of
been
course.
uploading here and there since like middle school, but like this is the first time I've ever really committed myself to something like this, where
Yeah.
I've been consistent like this for 5 months. I did have a little break, but even then, I uploaded probably every 2 weeks instead of every week, so I wasn't like fully inconsistent. But yeah, I've never fully committed to something like I have this.
Yeah.
And it's a good feeling.
It's a good feeling, man. Like you should be proud because I remember the Call of Duty live stream.
Yeah.
I was like there and like, wow, great. You love YouTube, but you also game, so you do everything.
Yeah, no,
See?
I still love gaming. I still want to do that eventually, but like that's like something now for once you become successful.
I mean, you should like start live streaming. Like, why don't you like record yourself play?
Dude, I gave that so much time and so much thought, and I just never fully figured out a system. For it.
Yeah.
I never really was able to like nail it down and get the right equipment and figure it out how to have like a good time and also record at the same time.
Yeah. And
When I'm having a podcast like this, I will sometimes be like, ugh, I don't want to do this podcast. No, this isn't just particularly for you guys, but just like...
No, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at Gracen.
Sorry, I just keep staring at Jill. I've just been trying to freak Jill out for like 2 minutes. I'm sorry.
But sorry, I think it was my phone. I think that sometimes I just like, podcast is kind of working. It's kind of like I'm doing something instead of not doing anything. But once I get into it, I feel fucking great.
of course.
Like, I really like doing that, and every time I do it, it gets better. Every time I do it, I want to do it more. I get slightly more addicted to doing podcasting. If I go 2 weeks without a podcast, I'll go insane now. Like, I need somewhere to, like, get on and just fucking spew out everything on my brain onto somewhere and then upload it.
It's like therapy, like between a mic. You know what I mean? Therapy, talk what you want. If you talk what your feelings.
There's
Exactly.
You
the
have an
ASMR
segment?
is not the same.
Hey.
But
Satisfies you
there's
at
some
least.
sort of therapeutic benefit to podcasting for sure, which is why I think so many people are doing it. And Tim Dillon is saying like all these people who are started that aren't really fully fucking committed, and we're gonna get this point past where we're gonna see who's really committed and who's not committed.
Yeah.
And I want to be one of those people who are committed.
Yeah.
Who, like, legitimately, like, dude, I'm fucking 17, bro. Like, I'm fucking dumb.
You're trying to
as
figure
fuck.
out
That's a
life.
hell of a podcast that's
Exactly.
I do.
See.
You have your little guest star. You have repeating people.
Yeah.
People
I
that
have
actually
my
watch the show
favorites on
too.
your podcast. Like I
Thank
get
you,
excited when
Gracen.
you have certain people on.
Oh, wow.
Kenny.
Me too.
Kenny.
Kenny's really good.
I love Kenny.
Now, how did you feel about the last episode?
Actually, I haven't watched the last episode.
Who was
yet.
it with?
I haven't been up to date recently.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Who was it
sorry.
with?
No.
Kenny's like one of the best. He's the most.
Yeah,
He's the most
Solo
interesting. I
episode.
love you,
saw
Kenny, bro. If you
posted a
hear,
solo
I love you,
episode. I
man.
haven't watched
I'm getting
it yet.
started on the solo episodes. I'm
Because-
gonna do those.
You should
now.
definitely do solo episode.
Really?
That was the best
You
one.
should like
excited. I
reach
like
out to
your solo.
Trisha.
The solo episodes now, and what I want the solo episodes to be is almost like a form of writing.
Oh,
Like when people just like write jokes and stuff like that, which I'm getting started in comedy in 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking I don't even know how I'm gonna do it.
It comes
don't. I don't
naturally.
even know.
You can
Fuck.
do anything.
I'm gonna fucking do
Exactly.
it. I don't give a fuck how I don't know how to do it. I'm just gonna fucking do it.
Just do. That's what life is
That's
about.
how-
Taking
that's how I do
chances. You
shit.
know, like taking chances.
Yeah, exactly.
Take
But,
whatever
like,
you got.
I feel like the best way for me to fucking figure out how to do shit is to just go into something and just to ask people. Just be like, well, what's the spot? What's the spot? How do I sign up? And just start with shit like that. Simple questions. And figure out along the way of where the best spots are, how do I get there, and just along the way the best times and places and just shit like that. But like, you're not legally allowed to go into these places until you're 18, which fucking sucks. I mean, and some of the best comedy clubs are drinking bars.
Yeah, that's
That is
stupid.
true.
So you can't.
I mean,
you're
they know
not
how to get
allowed
lit,
go in
too,
Until you're
so-
21. It's one of the very few artistic. I don't know how to say this. Form
Means of self-expression.
if memes of self-expression that has an
Okay,
age
whatever,
requirement
sure.
on it.
Call it Kpush podcast.
You have to almost it's hard, and it's not really necessarily money based. Like with film or sometimes with music or any other form of art, if you have money, you're pretty good to go. And that kind of goes with comedy too, but there's also literally legal age restrictions against it, which I
Yeah.
think is pretty interesting.
I mean,
But it's
Peru-
also very frustrating because I want to go on stage.
of course, like in Peru, you can go to a bar when you're like out of the womb, technically.
Yeah. I remember freshman year, I did this thing where I looked up almost every comedy club or place in Boston, and I called in and I asked if they had like a open mic night for fucking 15-year-olds. I think I said 16-year-olds, even though that I was 15. And they all said fucking no. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Absolutely not.
Really?
Yeah, all of them.
Like, absolutely no. What the fuck are you like?
No. But they were like,
well, I
they're-
didn't know if you were
no,
like they were like rude.
no. They weren't rude, but like they were like, no, absolutely not. Like, I don't know why you would even try. Like they kind of gave that attitude. They weren't saying that.
Yeah, that's like,
So it was frustrating, and you hear like comics say that they started when they were 14 or 15, when they were like in the 70s and shit, and it was just like fuck.
Yeah.
Like I want to fucking be in the 70s.
because you don't get that same like time frame.
No. So you're not allowed to fucking go on stage because they're fucking way more strict now and shit.
Well, when you turn 18 and are on stage, you know,
Yeah.
we'll be
Yeah,
buying
you already
tickets.
know.
Plus, like I want to be able to drive there. Like I don't want my family to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me to a comedy place and I bomb.
your independence.
Out by my mom. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll be lit.
It's weird how you turn 18 and you're still kind of a child until you graduate high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Like even until you like move out, not even necessarily.
Yeah.
Until
It takes
you,
a lot of people a couple
graduate
years
high
too.
school. Like,
It depends on your parents though, I feel
I
like.
mean,
always.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
but I don't know. My parents, like, under their roof, I'm their child.
Right.
Like I could be like 25, I'm their kid. Like
Yeah.
a child.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little weird. It gets a little weird past the age of
Yeah.
like 19 for you to still be
Exactly.
staying with your parents, I feel like.
Yeah.
Which I want to go. When do I want to go? I want to go like 18 and like 10 months, which is like,
Got your months out?
yeah, I did count my months out. Pretty pathetic there. I want to be able to enjoy that summer though.
Yeah. That's smart.
Yeah, be able to
Just live it to the
save the
max.
money up for Texas, which is still my crazy fucking plan that I bet on. Hopefully it works. Maybe it won't. I don't know.
I think it's
bet you'll
gonna.
get to Texas. You
You
can
will.
do
I'll get to
anything.
Texas. It may all go crashing down Burning Hill, though.
Yeah.
God forbid all I know.
No, you're gonna do great.
It could be a lot worse,
Some
though.
of the Texas group is questionable.
Okay.
Some of them I don't.
Okay.
I'm not shading anyone. I just like.
Like, maybe you.
Wow. What is that supposed to
What do
mean?
you mean, like
Well, yeah.
you?
Like, out of the group.
Oh.
Like, sorry, but.
Not. What do you mean me?
No, Chris.
Oh, Chris.
Wow.
No, I think Chris
Wow.
is gonna do good. I think
Yeah.
Chris is gonna
Yeah.
be
So
fine. Yeah,
what's
I
up
think
with
Chris
that?
is
Yeah.
gonna
What do
be
you think,
fine.
Jill?
Yeah, she's saying like you're gonna be the good one. Like, you're gonna be the one that does good. I think
Okay.
you'll do good. I think like. Like
You don't want to say.
I think Dom and Charlie just have personalities that I think will get them far.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they both have really charismatic personalities.
That's
and if you
true.
guys
I
are
love
going
Sam and I
together-
love Charlie.
more
Yeah,
funny
like-
than
Like I
me
feel
and
like
Dom
they're just a
combined.
package deal together, but together like they're like me and Jill. Like
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh,
just a
facts.
little like duo energy. Just
Yeah, I
Y'all
wanted
like
to
to
get
well
fucking
and
started on their
things.
podcast, but they never fucking did, ever. They never really fucking committed to it. which
I
is good.
actually saw they had a podcast recently. It was on my like recommended.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have their own
Watched it.
They had
podcast.
it for
Yeah.
months.
It was good.
They
The little
started-
bit I watched was
Yeah,
good.
they're not bad
because
for
they
sure.
only had a couple episodes, but it was good. You guys should do more. It was good.
Yeah, Dom's a lazy piece of fuck though, and he's hard to get recorded. But the way Dominic explains it also is kind of hard for him because Dom's an introvert. He lives in a different town now. He moved when there's
Yeah.
only 2 years left of high school, which like
That sucks.
Do you know where you moved to?
Yeah.
he moved to Plymouth. He's not
Plymouth?
far. We still see him on the weekends. So it's almost incentivized for him to not make friends at his new school though, because he's sort of close, but he's not like completely close where he sees us on the weekdays. So he only comes in on week ends and sees
Yeah,
us.
Dom, if you're there, I
And
love
so
you, man.
when
I
he's-
miss you.
When he comes in, he doesn't want to record podcasts. He just wants to fuck around with us, which I kind of respect.
I mean,
but also
that's
like,
what you call love right there, man. Like he's trying to stay close with you, and you
Yeah,
guys
I
are like
get it.
family.
I get
you know.
it. But also,
See?
you can fucking record a podcast. once in a
Well,
while.
is it better to
Dom,
just record a
record
podcast, or just being
a
close to your
podcast.
friend?
You lazy piece of fuck. Record a podcast. They were the first episode on
He's
here
missing
first.
you.
Dominic hasn't been on this podcast in a fucking minute.
Yeah, I feel like he was on like
Yeah.
1,
No, he was on 2,
2.
at least.
Really? I don't know. I don't really like.
There's so many episodes.
Yeah,
now
and then
almost.
there's a lot where there was people that were like the first couple. There was like a bunch of people in it.
Yeah.
I like couldn't remember who was in it.
Well, no one was on.
Yeah.
Like absolutely no one was on. So now everyone's just been like spinning in and out. So now it's kind of calmed down where I kind of have a consistent crew, like a big enough crew where I can kind of have the same people on, but it still be sort of diverse. And also have like people on like Adams and shit. But also I really want to get into like this school shit. Like we're back full time. How do you guys fucking feel about it? How do you guys feel about the transition from going, 2 days into a week, going full time 5 days a week, with 2 hours added?
I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's ridiculous they expect kids to adapt to what they have put in place the entire school year, and then the last month of school be like, sorry, changing the whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
LOL.
I miss drop lock.
Exactly.
Oh,
And,
my-
like, everything's different. Like, we don't even
Yeah.
have the same, like, old schedule we used to have.
No.
A rotating
Yeah, we have the
schedule would be
same lunch.
what we need. I
Our
love.
lunch is creepy as fuck.
Yeah, they give us
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
food. Like, have you seen today? They give us a
I don't eat
breadstick with
lunch.
like a cheese,
Yeah,
inside. Like, what
Tyler-
is that?
Tyler, Josh, and Oni came on the podcast and they talked about lunch and they were just fucking spitting fucking shit about it.
What do they have for? I heard their lunches are
Dude,
like
it's
creepy.
horrific. I ate lunch once. It's just in a bag. I got mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, that shit made
It's
me
in a
bad the
bag.
other day.
Yeah.
You take it and walk away. and it's just creepy.
And
Like,
don't they like not sell water?
yeah, they don't even sell
Yeah, you know,
water, which I don't
today's like the day they open like up everything else.
It's
yeah.
always been weird how they serve milk and give free milk over water.
Yeah, I think that's
the
weird
milk
too.
is
That's
because
actually-
water is like
wow.
a necessity.
Yeah,
Milk is just-
exactly. Water would be way better over.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Milk.
but I don't want to drink milk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who wants milk with their lunch? Like,
Milk
who's
and
like,
pizza, if you have milk and
"Damn,
pizza or some of
chicken
those, nah."
sandwich would go down great with some chocolate milk.
And
Like
then
some
milk
strawberry
is always,
milk.
is always expired too.
The milk
And
is
it's
in a
always
box.
Creepy.
Why is it in the box?
Literally,
Because
why
it's-
is it in a
it's
box?
government milk. Like, it's
whoa.
government milk.
Wow.
It's government milk.
I don't trust the
It's
government.
like
I don't
the
trust
creepy
anymore,
cheese
bro.
that's
I've-
in fucking-
Government cheese.
Yeah, it's the cheese that's in plastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Well,
wrapped
the one that you buy-
individually in plastic.
The one that you buy?
Mine was an individual in plastic.
Well, either way, it was
Oh,
still
like the creepy cheese.
Like crap.
the $25 cheese.
lunch is 20
Government
minutes.
cheese.
Yeah, lunch is 20 minutes. Not
No,
enough.
I feel like lunch. I feel like first lunch is so long compared
is.
to
Yeah,
the
It-
other
it really
lunches.
is.
Really
Like,
long.
I feel
I
bad.
was
If whoever has
confused.
first lunch, I feel sorry. Like, that's tough. Like, you have to go like through 3 periods just to go home. Like, for us, it's just 2, right? Or whoever has their lunch. You, me, right?
What?
We only have like 2 blocks left until we leave.
Yeah, we only have 2 blocks left.
Yeah, if it's like,
And then, yeah, the way we do it is that there's a first lunch. So you basically just go to lunch first, and then you have 3 periods afterwards. And then for second lunch, you get that third, the third, how do I say this? The third to last period gets split up into 2 kind of different periods almost, where you have the first half of the period, go to lunch, then you go to the second half of the period, and then you have 2 more periods after that. And then for third lunch, you just go to 4 periods for the first half of the day, and then you have lunch, and then you have 2 periods afterwards. Which, the first half of the day seems long as fuck.
Yeah,
And,
the first
yeah.
half of the day is actually brutal.
Yeah, for
I feel
third
like
lunch,
C
if you have
and
third
D
lunch, the first
do
half of the
so
day is long.
just know that when we go back to
And
school full time
A.
back in September, like, you're gonna have a rotating schedule. Hopefully,
Yeah.
like
Well,
long blocks, short
hopefully-
blocks.
If if you gave like an estimate and asked this question and took like a poll on it, if you could get rid of advisory
No,
Mm.
and
No.
have
I like my
I like my
advisory.
advisory. Yeah,
I love
My,
And my
advisory
teacher.
makes me happy.
okay, well, if you got rid of your advisory and then
oh hell no.
added 12 minutes to lunch,
No.
Oh, no, I would not have that. I'm sorry.
Really?
Nah.
No?
I love my
No.
teacher too much.
I love my advisory. My
you guys
advisory's
like
so
advisory.
Sweet.
I
Yeah,
love
You probably
advisory.
just have a shit advisory.
I have
Yeah, see,
such a
people
shitty
might-
advisory, and I just like my teacher.
Like my advisory, she's so nice. We do like weekly check-ins. Like it's like
Really?
it's dumb, but like it like make like I don't know. It's
It says
sweet.
something. It says something.
Like a weekly check-in.
You're
like,
also a
she
mom,
calls
though,
us family
Gracen.
food. She
True.
calls us family food Fridays. Are you kidding me?
You
like
might be the only person that appreciates that
Yeah.
shit.
okay, you.
As-
Yeah, that's
I
a little
bet
bit too
no one
much,
else
but
is.
Like, to
Okay,
the-
but
I just like my advisory because
Like,
she's
I don't
nice.
think you should have to
appreciate it.
fucking rush in food into your mouth and have 20 minutes
Okay,
only of lunch, though.
But she brings
And
us
then have this
bagels
12
sometimes.
minute
Yeah, she brings them back
weird
bags.
Sometimes she'll
period.
bring us bagels, and then do I even need lunch? I had a back bay bagel.
Well, good
Give a
luck.
fuck about your Back Bay bagel.
She bought you back bay bagels.
And the lunch is creepy,
Oh,
so I
shit.
wouldn't even want to sit in desks.
Bring her the $2.
$2,
I don't want to bring her the $2.
You don't want a bagel?
bro.
Are you kidding me?
Dude,
a
I
bagel
don't
at
give
10
a fuck
a.m.?
enough
What kind of
about a
bagels
bagel,
do you
though.
like?
What the fuck are we talking about bagels?
What
Why are
kind
we
of
talking
bagels
doing
do you
this about
like?
bagels?
One time when I worked at Shaw's, a customer told me a joke about sequels and bagels.
Jill doesn't work at Shaw's anymore.
Yeah, she's unemployed.
We'll get to that in a
That was
minute.
an old man.
But I don't think advisory is like, if you're thinking about it legitimately, like, I think it's dumb as
Yeah,
fuck.
it's
Yeah.
kind of an irrelevant block, like when you like logistically think about it, because you don't do anything in there.
You just
Yeah.
sit with like some random people or just
Or
your
if we
friends.
got out 12 minutes earlier,
Yeah,
I'd do
12
that.
minutes earlier would be nice.
No.
Yeah, I would do
Are you
that.
Well, yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, but I can't. I wouldn't survive the 2 long blocks if we. Actually,
I mean, sure.
Yeah, I want that like free period.
Because
between
I like
blocks.
the 12 minutes in between A and B. I mean,
No,
like
B,
and
A,
C.
B.
Yeah,
Beans, yeah.
I think it's a nice like prep.
Like,
block.
it's
But
like-
I have
Yeah.
to, like,
Because then you have
talk
lunch.
in mind.
You. What
Like,
do you
I
mean you
go
have to
in-
talk?
what? And I have to like talk to everyone.
Oh.
And it's kind of awkward. I don't find the conversations interesting. I don't feel the ability to talk shit. Like I can't like.
They're not your friends.
If my filter's on, it's not a good conversation.
See, most people.
If my
a good
filter's
group of
on,
people
it's
for your
not a good
advisory.
conversation to me.
Especially when you have to ask people in your advisor if you have. Like,
Yeah, you
depends.
need a good group of people. Like my advisory, I have like my little friendies.
But you can't talk
like, I like
shit
my
in school,
advisory.
though.
I mean,
I can talk shit in school.
Yeah.
When?
Whatever.
How?
It doesn't
I
matter.
don't
no, she
care.
talks to the hallways, even to her.
In what?
If like
So
if
you
I'm
don't- so
talking
you-
shit, I don't care. Like if I'm
So
talking
you
shit,
swear,
you, can
you
hear.
yell, you get everything you can
I've
in
like
school.
bitched people out in the hallways.
This year?
And so what do the fucking teachers say? Nothing?
Nothing. My bitch people out in advisory. My advisory teacher hyped me up.
Oh, damn.
She was like, "Get him! You tell him." Like, she's
What
like my
teacher
hype
do you
woman.
have? What
Like,
is
I'll
this
tell you
teacher?
after
No,
the
no, 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 yeah,
podcast.
no, you can tell me after the
Yeah.
podcast. What the fuck is this? I want this fucking
Oh, yeah, wait,
advice.
No,
it's
she's
her?
actually she's kind of creepy sometimes though. Like before the pandemic, she gave me like alcohol-free hand sanitizer. I
At
was
school.
like, dude, like what is this? Like this is water and soap. Thank you for water. and
Ew, and it
soap.
was like the sticky one.
Yeah, and it left your
Oh.
hands with like residue. Like thank you.
I remember when it was like
Yeah.
it was like in the beginning when we
Mhm.
first went to
It was
school. They had
traumatizing.
like booty hand sanitizer. Like it
Awful.
wasn't hand sanitizer.
Like the Shaw's hand sanitizer that smelled
Oh,
like
that shit smells like-
tequila.
The one
Yeah.
that the customers get,
Yeah.
it smells like shit.
And they'd like make like talk about it. They'd be like, dude, like what is this hand sanitizer? Like what are you guys giving us?
I mean,
That
me,
is
me,
so
me,
odd.
Chris, the Shaws, we provide those to you too. Like,
I
Booty
guess
hand
so.
sanitizer?
We don't.
Yeah.
I never fucking touch the sanitizer
we have a
anymore.
case in the back of it. Like,
What is it?
No.
hand sanitizer is just a box, like
What
two,
the
like there's
hell?
like stacks of like hand sanitizers just not touched.
Yeah, I know. Because you don't need it anymore. No one's using hand sanitizer.
I might just walk out the
Just for
door
you
and sell them
account.
on Amazon.
There's
Do
like
you have a just for you account?
Are you playing Monopoly?
You're not allowed to say that.
Yeah, I am.
No, her.
Yeah, I am.
She still technically works there. She hasn't even put in her 2 weeks.
Well, technically, what, did she quit?
I'm like I guess. Like
You
I don't
know, you
know.
did.
Like I don't know.
Do you want to tell the story now? Do you want to get into this now?
Like I just told the person at the front desk that I was quitting.
And told boss not to call her.
I wasn't there, so like I'm not getting fired today.
Just someone was mad at me for it, and I still love her. Like,
She
That's
shouted her
girl,
out on the last podcast.
I love
She
you,
accidentally slipped
Jess.
her
I
name.
love you, Jess.
You're so odd.
I love Jess.
That's weird.
Do you
It's
think we could have
weird.
her on the podcast?
Can we?
Do you think she'd come in and like bring her kids?
Oh my god, I want to see that.
Don't.
Her
Think-
son?
I,
You have to bring someone with her. She will go if someone's there. I think.
don't think she necessarily would do that.
She wouldn't.
I know.
I
We used
don't-
to ask her to hang out.
I used
She's
to,
a working
beg her
mom.
to babysit her kids.
She has to.
Like,
Like,
go to
I feel
dinner with
That's
bad.
a
us.
little weird. You guys are still minors. Is the only thing.
But we love her. She's like our mom. We didn't want her to like hang out and like hang out and like do anything fun with us. We wanted her to hang out and like eat dinner. Like we wanted to go to Bertucci's with her. Like, we wanted to go to like,
Bertucci's? Who
like
said
Olive
Bertucci's?
Garden. Like when I think of like going out with Jess, like we're going to Bertucci's or Olive Garden. Where are we going? We're going out with Jess.
Jess, I miss you.
I love you so much, Jess. Or maybe like
Me
El
too.
Mariachis. I feel like she'd like El Mariachis.
She would.
I feel like she
Jess.
would like spicy food. She's sassy.
Yeah, she's more like.
Can we have her on the podcast?
So we had a. You guys really like advisory that much?
Yeah.
Am I the standalone hate for advisory?
I feel
And
bad
I
for
was
you.
not this
Well-
hateful for advisory until the pandemic hit.
I don't know.
Like, I
I
liked-
used to hate my advisory a lot. But then I felt bad for my advisory teacher and I was like, I guess I have to like be nice. And I was like, I love
You
my
used to
advisory.
hate her.
I know.
She
You
used to
complained.
actually
Like,
shit
dude,
on
I
her.
used
She was
to
giving me
actually,
Morse
like,
code when the
bully
doors
her.
open
Like,
and
I'd,
just
like,
get
post
me
on
out
my
of
story
here.
every time I joined my like advisory and be
It's-
like, dude, like I want to die. Like,
I
I
don't-
don't want to join advisory.
I don't like hate my teacher for advisory. I don't hate the people in advisory. I just think like the whole setup is really fucking stupid.
Yeah,
It is.
The fact
It's-
it's just a 12-minute block. Like,
It's a 12-minute block, so then you have 4 periods in between. So it's 4 minutes in between
and the
usually.
fact
It's
it's
5
in between
minutes
the
now.
two
So
first-
it's 22-minute
I'll say nothing.
break, which is, I mean, think about that. Lunch is 20 minutes. I would much rather want a 40 fucking minute lunch.
That's debatable right there.
But what would you do for 40 minutes?
I would
Sit in a
fucking watch
desk.
regular show.
I feel like I get bored.
But okay. Here's the thing.
You'd
with,
get bored.
Yeah, it's different now because with COVID and our lunch is like really fucked up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like old lunch though. Old lunch.
Old lunch was fun. Old lunch, you can do anything.
Like, I'd be down.
Like I used to walk to like the gym,
I
play ball. Like
shit. Old lunch.
I just miss.
Yeah, 'cause you're around your friends, right?
You were around your friends.
we were out. We were allowed to
Everyone
talk.
was screaming and yelling, so
Exactly.
no one could really hear you. So if you wanted to say some really fucked up
You
shit, with
could
your
fucking
friends,
say that.
You could fucking slip into fucked up shit with your friends. You might have to do the quick look around to see that no one's around you real quick, but then you could fucking slip some fucking bullshit in. But there's no bullshit in now. There's zero.
Yeah, because everyone can hear you because no one
Everyone's-
talks to each other.
No one
like
talks to each other.
you're
Everyone's
so spread
spaced
out. Like
Awkward.
It's
On
weird
the
as fuck.
first day, it was so.
I'd rather go to the
Dude,
gym
first
honestly.
day
Like
actually
It was
made me
so
wanna, like, go into the
terrible.
bathroom, like, jump
I'm
out,
just
like-
mad that we can't be in our cars. You know.
This
Yeah.
is okay. We're gonna fucking talk about this now because you brought up a fucking point that makes me so fucking angry.
That got me pissed.
I am sick and tired of being called a fucking adult. Sick and fucking tired of it. I'm sick of teachers looking at me and saying, "Go home, do this. I expect you to get this done because you are an adult." Enough with that.
We know what we're talking about right
You
now.
let me go outside into my car and eat fucking lunch there then.
Exactly.
Let me go outside, eat fucking lunch in my car, sit there, listen to some fucking music, get some fucking privacy, whatever the fuck I want to do. Get me out of the fucking building of fucking darkness, and then let me come back in, refresh, and like better it up.
It's better.
Let me have my phone out on my desk, silenced.
They're really creepy about weird.
It's
like,
weird.
certain
It's
things.
weird. And the teachers that I know are specific about phones are weird. They're weird. They're not good teachers. They're bad teachers. The ones that say, do not have your phone in your desk. And I've said this on the podcast before. If a phone's distracting, if you're not getting work done and you're on your phone and you fucking call a student out for that, I get that. I understand that. But when a kid just has their phone out on their desk and you're like, get that shit away. Get that shit away. Or like if a teacher if a student looks at the time on their phone and then a teacher yells at them, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, you know the funny
the
thing
fuck
is,
out of my
this
face.
recently happened to us
Like,
too.
you're a bitch.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm not gonna name, but she spots someone's phone and like
Yeah.
it took for the whole day. Like the whole day. Like, what am I gonna do the whole day? Like I'm gonna be like,
The whole
I know
day.
who you're talking about.
You're a junior.
No, it was literally sorry, but he was in my class
then
and he was asking people to borrow their phones so he could text his mom because the teacher dead ass took his phone and did not give it back to him. Like
Are
he
you
had to
kidding?
ask people to borrow their
Yeah,
phones
that's
so he
fucked,
could
bro.
text his mom.
this is a problem.
And
like
then
And you try to tell they try to tell us we're little adults.
yeah,
it's fucking
it's annoying.
Like
obnoxious.
baby.
The audacity of these.
But yeah, I feel like
the
sometimes
audacity. You're an adult.
And
You're a
especially
young
like
adult.
most of us pay our own fucking phone bills.
Exactly.
Don't touch my phone. My mom doesn't pay for. I pay for my phone. Like you don't have to call my mom.
Yeah.
I pay for my phone.
so stupid,
Give me my
man.
phone back.
I know, it's fucking ridiculous.
Like I feel bad for the person getting the phone taken away. Honestly, like
Exactly.
that's their life right there. We grew
Ridiculous.
up with a society full of technology, and like we have our phones there. And, like
Well, and then the thing is that they left. They left. They left for months during a pandemic. No mental health checkups, no mental health offers. George Floyd fucking happened. Coronavirus fucking happened. The only thing we knew that our generation knows is school.
yeah,
That's it. You grew up, you went to school, you
stayed.
did nothing else. You came home, you did an hour and a half of fucking homework. It ended up being 8 hours a fucking day of school every single
You ate
fucking
dinner,
day.
You went to bed.
And then you went to fucking
it's
bed.
like military school. Like literally, like it's bad. Like
And then they left forever. And then they come back and then they're gonna look at you. Come on, put the phone away. Get off of my fucking dick, bitch! Get off of my fucking dick! Who the fuck are you?
True.
You lazy fat fucking prick. Like I don't know what to do with these motherfuckers. And they get me so angry. Like so
And
angry.
A lot of them are like actually like stupid about it too.
Yeah,
They're
no,
so
like,
dumb.
bro, it's terrible. Like, I feel bad for the person again, but like,
And dude, these teachers asking about these vaccines, absolutely fucking not. I don't know about you guys, but I have one teacher. I have at least one teacher asking me. I think I've had two teachers, but I at least had one who said, "Well, who's getting their vaccine?" Absolutely fucking not. Go to jail.
no.
Go to jail.
That's weird.
Who are you? What? Hey guys, so anyone feeling depressed today? Who's on their antidepressants? Who's got their
Yeah, that's
antidepressants
creepy.
today?
Yeah.
Hey guys, who's got their ADHD? Who's diabetes? Who's got their insulin? Who's got their fucking insulin? I want to know who's on their fucking insulin. I want to know their medication. What's the fucking difference between a vaccine and other medications?
There's no difference between mom and the teacher now, I guess. They want to know
Who are
everything.
you to ask me? Young adults. They treat us like we're... What? Do we have any rights? Like, literally anything. Who are you to ask me about a vaccine that I got? Isn't that between you and, like, confidentiality purposes? Not my fucking teacher in the middle of the
your
classroom.
whole class.
Like, my whole class asked in the middle of the fucking classroom.
You raise your
Who's
hand
got
if
the-
you got the vaccine.
Who's got the
Raise your
vaccine?
hand.
Party! Woo woo!
I
Get the
can't.
fuck off my dick. Who are you?
Like your teacher you
They're
see
so
for 30
nosy.
years.
For no reason.
Crazy. It's crazy. The audacity of these teachers, get off my fucking penis.
Yeah.
And there's a different thing where it's like the whole argument with because the relationship with parents and this is the most extreme, but with parents and kids it's weird because the kid didn't ask to be born.
Yeah.
We're just forced to
there,
do it. We're
and
basically
now
forced.
Yeah.
And now you're telling him what to do,
Yeah,
and you're telling
like,
him how
well,
you're
I brought
doing
you to
it.
life.
But he didn't ask to be there, and so now you're at this weird crossroads. Well, it's the same way with school, because the kid didn't fucking ask to be there. The kid didn't sign up for school.
Yeah.
We're
The
just
kid
forced.
doesn't want to be there. They didn't fucking ask to be there. And now they're there, and you're telling them what to do. Like, it's weird. It's really fucking
And
weird.
None of us want to be there.
No.
Like,
If
it's not
I could
like-
never go to school
exactly.
again, I would.
it's
I mean, I
not-
kind of
And
like
this
it,
whole,
but
this whole
If
argument
you
of
could
like...
go to school and not go to school, would you go to school?
hell no. I'm
Exa-
staying my
like,
ass home. I'm just
and
saying the
they make
people
no,
like.
effort to make it anything enjoyable
No.
for us, and
And
everybody
they're like
knows
forcing
kids
to
don't
do
wanna go to
remote.
school.
I mean, in school.
Yeah, they're just starting to
Like,
force.
they're-
I feel bad for the people at home now. Like honestly, because everyone like in the classroom the teacher just forgets about them. Honestly,
I don't want to do in school. I want to go back to remote. I miss remote.
well, you miss all the homework.
Yeah,
I just miss
The homework-
because I didn't do
Chris,
anything.
how do you think about the
School was
homework?
optional.
Here's the only thing, is that there were a couple things that were good about the old things.
Yeah,
The worst thing was definitely the schoolwork. I mean, it was atrocious. The
It was
schoolwork
awful.
was so
Like,
fucking...
that one
They
teacher.
shouldn't have started at 7 a.m. Like
Literally,
No.
they should
they should have started at
earlier.
like 9.
and especially if you're gonna end earlier.
like I can't get up at 6 in the fucking morning for online
Exactly.
school.
I
Sit in
mean,
bed.
And then, well, I would get up at 7:50 and then be on classroom at 7:55. So I didn't...
that's
Yeah,
me every
what I would
day.
do.
I mean, so it was actually way better for sleep because now I get up at 6:25 every day, which is fucking brutal.
Yeah.
It's miserable.
I just hate going in.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate the
I mean-
act of going in.
And
The
I
feeling
feel
when
like
you
no
go before
one-
school is like awful, and I hate
Yeah,
that.
like knowing you have
It
to
felt
go
like
to
a new
school.
year.
Or, like,
it
also,
felt
like-
we were going back to
You
school.
get
Like, all
worried.
the bitches wearing their first day fits. Sorry, but I know
Yeah,
yeah. the first day
I was
back.
wearing sweatpants
All the
and a
bitches were in
sweatshirt.
their
Everyone was
first
in
day
like
fits.
jeans. And,
I
like,
showed up in my I showed up homeless. Like I showed up so.
Yeah.
This is
ugly
another day
to
of
the
this
first day
bullshit.
back. and everybody looked so cute, and I was like, "What's like? Did I miss something? Like, are we coming back to school? Like, I'm."
I mean, we pretty much are for like for a year technically.
Literally.
Yeah.
I was so
So it's basically the first day, but not really, but still.
It felt weird, and it didn't feel like a new school year, because new school year is
Yeah.
exciting, because you don't know any of your teachers, but you knew all your teachers in your school team. So it was just weird.
I didn't know how to talk to anyone.
Yeah, I didn't know how to interact with anybody either, and especially with masks on, is creepy.
And you can't even hear
Yeah.
people
And you only
sometimes.
talk to selective few out of school, and like people have changed over the year.
Yeah.
Like it was creepy.
And you never got to like get to talk to the people that you would be friends with, that you
Right.
would talk in school.
Yeah, there's no lip syncing anymore.
Exactly, like.
Shit. Now you gotta stay in someone's face, I guess.
Oh
now.
my
Yeah.
god, you can't even like mouth words to
Do you
people.
remember that? That's how you communicated.
Yeah.
That's fucking
We were great
weird.
at that.
Oh my
You had
God.
to get good at that. Like that was an
Yeah.
ability you learned.
Like, you could talk across the room. And
You would talk across
Or just
the
give some
room and just
looks,
read
like-
lips.
That's so weird.
can't do that
And I
anymore.
can't even understand looks anymore.
Yeah.
Like I don't look at anyone in the hallways.
That's so true.
Like I don't
understand
acknowledge
people.
anyone.
No.
I mean, I don't hate the mask rule. I just think it's like a good idea, but like now it's like most people are getting vaccinated. They should really like consider changing it.
We
or
should
in a way.
consider
I feel
taking off the mask now. We're at a
Maybe
point.
in like a year.
I mean, with
right
people
now.
that have been had it, like
Not yet.
I know what they're trying to
Yeah,
do,
in a
but I don't know if it's a good
pandemic?
idea.
Not now. Not now.
Not now. As of right now,
but-
no, I'm sorry.
but we should start discussing it like right now. Like, all right, we're not saying we should take our masks off right now, but
They
Can we
like
get-
just
can we
started
get
the
a due
outside
date?
one.
Yeah,
what is it now? Is
I
it
mean,
6 months, 4 months.
I like the idea of masks.
What is it
but
now? Because
It's too
we're
much.
we're at a place now.
Been a
where
year
the
already with them.
vaccine- There's a lot more vaccines. The vaccines are coming. More and more people are going to get vaccinated. A lot more people are going to be okay. The medications are good. The beds are cleared up. These masks. We need
What
to
if you
start
like
having the
die from the
conversations.
vaccine?
I mean,
When do
What?
we start taking them
I
off?
think like honestly, like just wait for a bit. But as of right now, the mask is no help too. With all like
No. I'm not saying take the mask off right now. I'm saying we need to discuss it. Like
yeah,
4 months, 6 months.
whatever it takes, so everyone's like clear. You know,
Right.
like
we
when
need,
the COVID.
we need a due date.
Yeah.
now. We need a
Or not a due date
to
now.
Take the mask.
I wouldn't
off.
say due date now. I
The
just said an
mask-
estimate.
There's been no like change at all. Like everything else there's been changes made to everything. And the masks, like,
Well, the idea that the masks.
and they don't really, especially the ones, everybody wears paper masks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, what the fuck
Sorry,
is
but
your
you could-
paper mask gonna do?
Like it's doing that thing,
Like-
these cloth masks that do
Masks
fucking
do
nothing.
nothing. Like, everybody's gonna get sick.
I mean, I
And
respect
then-
like the
well,
distancing.
and the masks, I think the masks do a lot. When you're doing 6 feet, you have
if,
masks
if you're
on,
actually
and then
distant.
like that works.
But
I think
nobody's, like, even at Shaw's,
everyone's
like, when we're doing
close
things,
as fuck now. We're
I mean-
eating together with these big open rooms. Like this is come on. What is this?
I mean, yeah, I like.
They could
It's
have done lunch in
ridiculous.
classrooms. I mean, that would be kind of like terrible. Like I'd hate that, but
I mean, maybe, but like, still, it would be like, what they're doing now is not okay either. We should be eating
Yeah.
outside. It's
We
it's
should.
not that hard.
And
Eat
they don't
outside.
let that many kids, like, eat outside.
No.
Which is
Whoever like first come
weird.
first serve, like Mr. Paul. Whoops.
and they're all in groups outside,
Yeah.
and like the cafeteria, the gym, you're in fucking desks.
and they let them be in like circles outside, and they like. In the
Well, outside
cafeteria.
is different because coronavirus is proven to be killed by UAV light outside. So it's been proven to be killed by sunlight. But we haven't taken advantage of that at all.
And we
No.
have
Like, there's
so
been
many
no changes to that.
courtyards. Like we have so much room.
I know.
You
Outside.
could literally like in your car, like that just
Yeah.
Exactly, in
make
your
it
car.
better.
I don't know why.
Why we
don't
can't be in our
That-
cars?
that-
Like,
That'd get rid of
So
more
dumb.
people
Exactly.
from the building.
and
I don't
he
know.
wants that. Like the teachers, like go to the back and just not be close. They always
Yeah.
like they do their shit. They do their shit around.
And the teachers are always in a classroom with other teachers eating.
Exactly.
lunch.
And what happened to the rule? You're gonna force it now? Like
Yeah.
they're not gonna force it between them, but they're gonna force it between us. That's
Yeah,
stupid.
you know there are teachers that don't give
Yeah,
a fuck.
they don't care.
And a
Behind
lot of
closed
And they
teachers
still enforce
say-
it too. Like just stay 3 feet, 6 feet now,
Yeah.
6 feet now. Like, fuck no.
Yeah, and they never really explained that to the CDC or like school. Like there was just like, all right, we can go from 6 feet to 3 feet.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Why?
gonna go in the bathrooms. Like
Yeah.
everyone's
Why?
gonna be close to each other at some point.
I know.
It's
Exactly.
crazy. And then, like, we're pretending that the juuling isn't existing. And we're pretending that the vaping and dab
Yeah.
carts in the fucking bathrooms
And
aren't
pretending the
existing.
vape detectors work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they literally
I love
there was-
I love that idea.
Sorry, they have fake vape detectors.
It's weird. It's weird.
Like, why do they have?
They-
They don't even light up anymore. Sorry, they used to light up. They used to have lights on. They don't have lights on. Like, they literally don't work.
I love how they just pretend to do shit. It's
Like,
really great.
What
scare
are they
people off.
doing?
Just,
They just, I mean, it's interesting their approach to drugs. It really is. So they try completely mind slaughtering kids with these false statistics, trying to scare them, trying to completely mind fuck them of what drugs are, which I love. Remember when they had that heroin user come in and teach us about how drugs are? The heroin user who only used heroin?
Yeah.
Remember how at the end of the assembly I looked at him in his face in front of the entire school and I said, Mr. Heroin user, did you use any other drugs like weed or anything else like alcohol? And he goes, no. So you just talked in front of everyone for an hour and a half.
So the kids who are like the drug addicts in Easton.
The drug addicts.
Are nicotine and like weed like
That's
drink,
basically-
like
yeah.
what?
Thank God they had somebody come
Like a
in
heroin
who was
addict.
only a heroin addict. Literally no
Who
other
the fuck's
drug.
gonna try
Not
heroin?
weed, not acid, not mushrooms,
was
not
a heroin
alcohol,
addict. That's
not
funny.
cocaine, nothing. Pure fucking heroin. We're gonna take his word. Let's go!
What? Mr. Heroin Addict.
That's our
That-
drug problem, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
Easton's drug problem.
Take
Mr.
away the
I
vape.
mean, what is these
That
people
was
are
a ridiculous
insane.
assembly, though.
These people are
Because
insane.
they always want to drive these weird, creepy, false statistics in your head. Like that. Can we talk
And
about
they
the
get the
like
worst
weed is a
example.
gateway
They
drug.
got somebody who went from 0 to 10.
Yeah.
Nothing
There's
in
100.
between. Nothing in between. 0 to a fucking 100. Nothing in between. And they come in and they have him talk about drugs.
Yeah.
And like, if you want that, if you want to have that, fine. Have Dr. Carl Hart come in, who does heroin weekly, and who still gets his shit done, who is an advocate doctor, who does active research, who does good studies, and who is an advocate about drugs. Why isn't he in? Where is he?
Yeah.
Where is he, Oliver Ames? I want to fucking know! Why are you only bringing the guy who literally only did heroin? It was so preposterous. I mean, it was so much insanity was built into that assembly, and people were laughing at my question. Like, I remember...
You're the one who asked the question.
I remember half of the kids went, the fuck did he just say? Like, he's crazy. And the other people heard his response and goes, what? What? Like, they all went, oh shit, I just got what question he asked. Like, oh shit. Like, half of the kids who are smart, they went, oh fuck, this guy's full of shit. And this kid just fucking exposed the shit out of him. And the other kids just went, this kid's retarded. And
I mean, it was pretty
funny.
obvious, I guess.
It was a funny reaction and emotion. Because, dude, Oliver Ames, like, there's some fucking retards there.
Yeah. We have so many stupid people that go to our school. Like, it's amazing.
But I remember asking that question and remembering the anger I felt from his response. I go, you fucking snake. You dirty little fucking snake. Coming in here.
And
these
it's like
kids.
teaching a bunch of kids.
Teaching
like,
a bunch of
bullshit.
kids.
drugs. Like you
You
only
only-
did heroin.
You
You
only
did
did
fucking
opioids. You
heroin.
did opioids and heroin.
Like
You dirty fucking snake. And that's what this is. This is the game that they play here. And it's horseshit.
they
It's
just
all
try to
horseshit.
brainwash everybody.
It was so ridiculous. Dude, the assemblies were the worst. I'm so glad.
Yeah,
Well,
the
some of them,
assemblies are
some of them were good. Like the Disney one, like the guy, like, you know what I mean?
No.
No.
no, like the guy
I
who.
looked because you looked excited. I got happy when you looked.
No, there was some guy that worked for like He worked for like some animations. He made us like watch a video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's a video. Like.
Yeah.
So is that assembly? Yeah, it is.
No, I don't remember assemblies.
I don't
used to,
remember this
hide.
either.
I used to hide in the
Yeah.
bathroom during assemblies.
Dude, that was a fucking move. I started going to the bridge program. I was like,
Yeah.
And we can't even use our
They're
phones too.
awful.
Bridge is so fun.
dude, bridge is the fucking best. Every classroom should be like
but
bridge.
me have P. I'll BRB.
Dude, I'm gonna have to pee
I'm coming.
soon. Are you kidding me? All right, me and Adam solo
Me
podcast.
and
Oh,
Bestie.
Me and Bestie.
Don't touch the camera.
Imagine we fought it.
Shut the door.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Adams.
What's up? What's up? What's
How do you feel being on a podcast first time, man?
It's amazing. Like I knew, it's amazing. I'm just gonna
Yeah?
say. All I'm gonna say is that we keep that personal between us.
Oh yeah. Are you having fun?
Of course, it's like interesting, and I like it.
Hold up. What the fuck? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit. Testing. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I don't know what the fuck happened there. My microphone must have shut off. There we go.
All right.
Adams, how does it feel? Whatever. Fuck it. No. I understand that. You feel fucking. Jesus, I fucking forgot where I was.
Me too, honestly.
It's all good. Yeah, you. How
Yeah,
many
we-
episodes have you watched?
I watched them like most of the beginning, and I kind of lacked in the middle ones,
No,
like the
no
recent
problem.
ones. But
I don't give a fuck about that.
because of Shaw's, man.
Yeah, no.
This
It's
work
been
is
a
bullshit,
shit
man.
ton. You worked so much at Shaw's, though, bro.
Yeah. Now you're
Like,
sanitation.
you get that fucking grind on. There's no one else who works at Shaw's more than you do.
well,
though, bro.
Logan, but
Logan doesn't work as much as you. Logan doesn't try as hard, though.
yeah.
No one works as hard as you do, and works
I mean,
as much there.
you know, we clean up the petty work that everyone doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
And like people just we're technically someone's bitch all
Yeah.
day, and it's awful.
It
You have
is.
to do all the dirty stuff and clean up after people. Like, what is this?
It's good and it's bad at the same time. And what Adams is talking about is sanitation. So there's sanitation at
Okay.
Shaw's, which is basically just kind of the janitor there.
Yeah.
And it's the 8-hour shifts are nice because
They're really
a
nice,
joke.
especially on Sundays or Saturdays.
Dude, they're a joke. They're a
Oh.
joke. They give you so what they do is they give you this list, and usually your shifts are 7 hours or like 6 hours and like 45 minutes or like something around there.
Yeah.
But if they give you an 8-hour shift, which is kind of what they're supposed to, but they kind of
They lack
lack
on
on
it,
the
yeah.
teenagers because of school and shit. It's a total fucking joke. I mean, you get your list done at usually around the time, which is 6 hours and 45 minutes. So you just have like an hour or like an hour and 15 minutes of you just dicking around.
Well, yeah, well, for you can dick around, but like sometimes, like our man, like the grocery manager, like
Yeah.
he's always on someone's ass every single time, and that kind of makes it hard for me. I guess for you too, like knowing him,
Yeah.
he'll do like ask for favors, and like I don't complain about it, but like
Right.
it kind of gets annoying after a while.
Yeah.
Like knowing I'm his bitch, like I don't want to be your bitch. Like you have employees in your side that can do it, but why we have to do it like ourselves? We have our own
I don't
department.
understand that really, but like it's not bad unless you have to like they ask you to do something, which like unfortunately sometimes you have to fucking unclog the toilet, which sucks. But other than that, I don't mind it. I usually have. Do you have AirPods in? Do you
Of
have?
course, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
get
have
yelled
an
at for using them from that one guy. You know who I'm talking about. But either way, I still bust them out. I don't care at this point.
Yeah. I'm not gonna fire you over it. I don't
No.
fucking like do anything about it.
I mean, how do you like Shaw's, man? Like,
it's not bad. It keeps the money going.
I mean,
I don't like being told what to do.
yeah,
though.
that's what I'm saying.
Like I've never been a fan of that. It's one of the reasons why I hate school so much, and one of the reasons why like I feel like I have a different reaction to school, and like I'm more hatred of it more so than other kids, and maybe I think that's partly because my
because they're mentally
dyslexia and
tortured, I
ADHD.
guess. Yeah.
But also, I mean, it's given me passion. It's given me hurt. I mean, I'm unfortunately really fucking privileged, but high school is more hard for me than other kids.
Even like I
Way
prefer
more
going to work than going to school. Honestly, like the work environment teaches me more like about life and like
Yeah,
who to be a
for
person
sure.
than like
For sure.
just going to school, because some like 7 hours between four walls. What are you gonna do? You're obviously not gonna do like schoolwork. You're just gonna be like, I want to go home.
Yeah.
It's awful. Like at work, I don't care. I'll be someone's bitch for days. I don't want to go in that torture. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's some hard days that we both can definitely tell that like people don't do their stuff. Most people don't do their job.
For what, at Shaw's or school?
Yeah, Shaw's.
Yeah.
Shaw's. They don't do their stuff and you have to do it, like, because they're relying on you because you're the quote unquote extra person on staff on the front end. But it's awful. Like, you have to make up for those people that doesn't do like much. It kind of pisses me off a lot.
Yeah, I get that. But also, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't bother me too much. I think you...
I mean, yeah, I've been on
you
it for...
push yourself so much
Yeah.
there, brother.
Especially
I mean,
how
you
they
really,
like rely on me too much. That's what I hate.
You set yourself up for very high expectations, and they hold you up to those high expectations.
Yeah.
Which is why you get promoted fast.
Yeah.
You got promoted exceptionally fast, my friends, which is congratulations to your promotion, by the way.
Thanks,
for
good luck,
that.
Chris.
But also,
It's not
probably
really-
gets really fucking exhausting
Yeah, it
after
really...
a while.
I mean, I guess like Shaw's is actually a good place, honestly.
Yeah.
Compare, like, I remember you worked at
The farm, man.
yeah,
Yeah, and
in the food place. I'm not gonna name it, but you know,
D'Angelo's. I
D'Angelo.
don't care. Yeah. Yeah, the farm was interesting. So the thing with the farm was that I was never told what to do. They would just say do something, and so it was a lot of manual work. It was very tiring. It was often out in the weather, so either it was raining or it was hot. Sometimes hungover, a lot of time hungover, and it sucked for that. But also, my boss was great. I mean, my boss is so nice. My boss was fucking awesome there. He didn't give a fuck what I did, and I could just pop in my headphones and I'd be good to go. So at Shaw's with sanitation, if I'm able to pop in my headphones, it's much better than Shaw's than the farm.
yeah.
But if I'm on front end and I'm being told what to do
It
constantly,
pissed me off.
dude, that shit's so exhausting.
Because the mental, like, it's like almost like PTSD from school. Like, you have someone demanding you, and like you go to job, like, oh my
yeah,
god.
and it's different for the job because they're paying you because
Yeah.
you get like reward for it. So like I'm able to suck it up and deal with it way more. But with school, it's just like, dude, what the fuck am I doing here, man? And what is it for?
At this point, I don't even.
Dude, it just gets really fucking tiring, bro. I mean, it really fucking does. And I mean, how did you handle yourself, like, emotionally, like, you
I
coming
didn't
back
work.
full time?
Oh, back full time. I really didn't care. I just like I know I'm gonna be very tired at the school,
Yeah.
and classes are like 10 times more boring. It's all right. Like,
Yeah.
it's bad. Like, there's some days it can be really bad. Like when I'm in like tired.
Yeah.
It's awful.
We came back. This is our first Monday back, and we had a test first block today.
Oh,
We're not gonna say names or whatnot, but yeah, absolutely fucking ridiculous. Who the fuck
on a Monday.
on a Monday morning, first period, test? Absolutely fucking horseshit, dude. And then there was another teacher of mine who said we had a homework over the weekend, and like half of the class didn't fucking do it.
I wonder why.
Yeah, dude, it's over the fucking weekend. I mean, that's ridiculous too with school, is the idea that they expect you to do shit over
And
the
they make you do
weekend.
it at like 11:59 at like night and some days.
Crazy.
Like, come on now.
Crazy.
We're not gonna do it.
And it's just so fucking stupid. Like, we go to work 32 hours a week. We need homework over the weekend too. Like, really? Can we not have a single fucking break away? I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous. It really is, and they push us just so fucking much. Joe and Gracen have been gone for quite some time now.
Yeah.
I really wanted to go use the bathroom myself and then get started on some other topics and such, but I don't want to go use the bathroom and leave Adams here by himself, so I'm going to wait for Jill and Grayson to come back. What do you think about politics, man? What do you think about our culture today? What do you think? I mean, we're young. We don't have any decisions to be made at all. And we're just kind of observing. So what's your perspective on it? Because you have no influence really.
Yeah,
on
I
it,
really.
but you're able to just watch, but you're
I
there
just see
soon. You're also
it's-
there very quickly.
I mean, most of the time when I look at politics, when I see politics, it's just I see in both ways, good and bad way, but it brings out the true side of people in a way.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I like it. They're getting their voice heard. I respect everything what they're doing, but it's just changing the way how people like interact. Like your close friend, because of politics, can like break it.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how that's starting to happen
powerful.
now. Are you guys coming in?
Yeah, come in. He has to go to the bathroom.
Sorry, we were filming a TikTok.
Oh my, you guys are.
We were filming. We were busy. I will not show this Mikey. We're back.
We're back.
Alrighty then.
What are you guys
Do
talking
you want to take
about?
off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll ask. Repeat the question. Is basically like, what do you guys think of like politically? I kind of ask you guys this, not the specific question, but like just among the same lines of like, what do you guys see or think politically? Not being able to participate, but just being able to observe, but still participating soon and still being able to kind of understand what's going on and stuff like that. I still have to go use the bathroom though.
Okay, we're taking over.
Oh shit. We're taking over the pod.
Big time, big moves.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about politics.
We can ignore politics. I don't
Sorry,
wanna
Chris.
talk
We can
politics
talk about
either.
shows.
Sorry, Chris.
Me
We're
no
an
politics girl.
anti-politic.
I mean, I like politics, but not like that. But you
I'm
guys
like
will
an
understand.
arsonist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jill just likes lighting things on fire.
Yeah, like
She has an
Shaw's.
expensive habit of throwing cheese.
So, if you're ever bored, you can go to Shaw's and choose cars.
Don't do it. It's like 25 bills.
Yeah, we
Nah.
spent $25 on cheese.
Just stick out like a stick of cheese.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It
of
was
cheese.
disgusting.
Yeah, it was really yucky.
It was like wet.
But yeah,
Where do you even
Mitzi,
throw?
we
Where
miss
do you even
you.
throw them?
At
At who?
at cars.
cars.
Really?
Well, like parked cars.
Like parked cars? And how
Yeah,
about
like,
the next
no.
morning? What would happen? Like
Parked cars.
Yeah, parked.
by now they should know that you basically throw cheese at their car.
No, not people at Shaw's.
No,
We
like,
don't
I'm talking
throw it
about-
at Shaw's people. It's nobody that would watch.
Oh, do you guys just sneak out through the neighborhood and just like?
No, it's
No,
literally
we just
random
drive.
cars.
Like I was like in the.
Oh, you so
sunroof,
you're in like
throwing
it's
Missy's
it.
car.
literally
She
random
drove
people.
and she started throwing
Like
at
if
people.
you get
Oh.
cheese thrown at you, it's probably us.
American cheese.
Like random cheese. Like it would be American cheese. Yeah.
Shaw's, I miss you. I want my.
Yeah, she wants her job
Yeah.
back. Yeah, good luck with that.
Please take me back. Take me back.
Why?
Because what if it changes?
Ooh, I want to look at us. Can we take a selfie on here?
Yeah, take a screen cap. Look at the camera.
Where's
Okay,
Chris?
Perfect. We were just posing.
Oh.
So I was taking a pic. I want Chris to come back. So
Chris!
Chris, we just took a picture. Come back.
Like no,
Is
like
that it?
Pose.
Is that it? Was it just awkward?
No.
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 We
We were
were,
actually chatting, but pose. Take a picture with us.
what were we talking about? I forgot.
It's just
Oh, we're talking
Look at
about
the
No.
camera.
Why are
Look
we
at the
doing
camera.
this?
Look at
No.
the camera.
no.
No,
See,
We're
absolutely
just
not.
taking a picture.
No.
Look
We're
at the
just loving each
camera.
other.
We're doing a podcast though.
We're just loving. We were chatting before.
yeah, we were
doing
talking
a
about how
podcast,
Jill
though.
throws cheese at cars.
So
Yeah.
did you? What did you guys talk about?
No, we kind of changed up the topic and talked about how
I
Jill.
I don't know
well, never
anything
mind then.
about
I want to get
politics.
back to what you said, Adams, about you saying that our political climate now today can kind of tear apart a friendship.
Yeah, it really does. Like, I lost my family friend, the cousin. Like, I had a good relationship between their families, and we just broke apart because of politics. Well, not my side, but like my dad's side.
Right.
So
That's really sad. I mean, it's kind of scary to see, and really sad to see is that we can't even fucking talk to each other and be friends.
exactly.
It all depends on our policies and our political ideas and ideology, and I mean it's scary because you just keep going more and more radicalized, and I mean it only gets worse from here. It
Honestly,
really does.
after what just happened, like the riots and
Like
everything.
Capitol Hill. And,
Yep. So everything's gonna be crazy in the future. Well, hopefully not, because I hope our generation is like more like mature with it.
Yeah, and I'm not necessarily worried about us. Because I think eventually at some point we will figure it
Yeah,
out.
we know. Like the adults, they don't. Like they just do whatever they want because who's gonna stop them?
Right. Yeah.
The police are not doing even anything. Like,
Well, I think our generation's kind of dumb as fuck. I hope that our generation gets
we're
smarter.
most vulnerable. So,
But besides, and I think our old generations are getting a little bit more stubborn. So I think our parents are getting a little bit more closed off to ideas, and that's kind of creating a divide. And I think, though, with America is that we've come back from Civil War before, and we've had better times. So I think that we'll eventually figure it out. What worries me is that we have other enemies, and now we're not that stable. So when we had Civil War, we weren't at top of the game like we are now. Right now, we have the biggest military still. We're still somewhat leading in science and technology. We're leading in film and culture still, and music. But they're catching up.
yeah.
China's catching up. China's not that far. Manufacturing, China's beating us. Company-wise, China's beating us. And they've also shown that with communism, when the people don't have any rights, you can contain a virus better. And so that's really scary. That's really scary and really terrifying.
Sorry, but what does that mean?
Like, what do you mean?
What does that mean?
What do you mean? So, China doesn't have any rights for the citizens. Does that make sense?
Like, no, but yeah.
So, like, we have, like, freedom of speech. We have the Second Amendment.
Oh.
We have, like, all these rights that we have. Does that make sense? I think I
Yeah.
got the constitutions and the bill of rights mixed up, but that's okay. But we have certain rights that we are supposed to be provided. We don't always follow these rights, and we kind of violate them sometimes. But we're always trying to, like, get better to them, and we've gotten better at providing people these rights over the years. What China doesn't have that at all. So they can just come in, they can take your power away, they can take your food away, they can take your property, they can lock you in jail, then take all your property, your phone. They can stop you from having a kid. They can tell you where you're going to work, tell you where you're not going to work. They
basically control your whole life.
They started a genocide, and they can do that because the people don't have any rights. Anyone who opposes this genocide is thrown into a jail. So
Still? I
yeah.
thought that was like a long time ago. Like, I thought that like
no, they're doing that
changed.
right now.
Like,
They're doing that with the Uyghur Muslims right now, where they're locking them in concentration camps. Do you want to see video?
No.
I kind of feel.
no.
No, you don't want to see
Sad.
video?
No.
There's some video of
Wow.
it. It's weird. It's really weird.
Isn't
Is
like
it sad?
gross?
I feel like
No,
it
it's
is.
just them lining up for the concentration camps.
No,
How is that still a thing? Like,
I don't know.
It's authoritarian dictatorship
by who? Like,
by the Chinese government.
And no one's stopping them. I don't know.
No
about-
one's stopping them because what can we do? What can we do about manufacturing? Because I don't think our generation kind of understands what's going on in China, and we're kind of uneducated about it. But like what they're doing is not that different from Hitler, and we're extremely, extremely close with them, and we are also giving in. So did you guys hear about what happened with Hong Kong?
They
So
bombed it.
Hong Kong has basically been invaded in China during the pandemic. So Hong Kong's like an independent country, little nation. They don't really do anything. But the Chinese government says that, no, that's ours.
They're
and
trying to
so
claim it.
They've been taking over it. They've been violating the rights of the Hong Kong people. They've been protesting in the streets. And I mean, it's just not looking good. I mean, it really looks like it's they're just China's taking it over and no one's doing anything about it. And the NBA, Michael Jordan particularly, came out and they all had Instagram posts for it. They are like, support Hong Kong. And the NBA is huge
With
in China.
Yeah.
Huge. It's
Did they cut ties with them?
What?
Did they cut connections with them?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to
fully.
cut connections with them if you want to be in China. If you want to operate in China, you have to. This is the part where like people don't really understand communism, is that you can't just set up shop. You have to operate by rules. And the NBA is huge there. And you can't oppose the Chinese government and also operate in China. That's just not allowed. So Michael Jordan, all these NBA players came out saying support Hong Kong. They all deleted it one day. All of a sudden, like all at once, they all deleted it. And they all went very silent on the issue. Because somebody from... This isn't reported. But speculatorily, someone from the Chinese government said, hey, fuckface, you can't do this. You need to talk to them and tell them they can't do that. Because we're doing this, and they can't think otherwise. You're not going to be allowed to operate in China. Because, I mean, there's really no other reason for them doing that. And they really haven't talked about it. They haven't come out and addressed it. And, you know, it's been hard with, like, Trump and everything. Because Trump was, you know, I think somewhat racist. I don't think that he was pure racist. I mean, this is speculatory. It's been an argument. I think that he definitely encourage racism, and that people got the idea with racism behind Trump and probably somewhat misinterpreted his message.
Yeah, there's someone way worse than him, but
yes, for sure, there's people way worse than Trump. And so when he says China and all this, like, about China, we kind of put this racial stigmatism on. He doesn't like Asian people, and so, I mean, this has kind of been a problem with the Asian hate rising and stuff like that. So we kind of don't want to talk about how bad China is. But we're not talking about Chinese people here. This is the big difference, is that we're not talking about the Chinese people living in China or the Chinese Americans. We're not talking about them. We're talking about the Chinese government, the China government. I forget what exactly they're called. I think something.
I'm trying to think.
That is bad. And those are two different things. Those are two completely different things. And so, I mean, we just got to be careful with that. And they can, you know, use this divide, going back to what we were talking about. They can use this divide in our nation, the political corruptness and the political nature of our group, with you saying that we can't even be friends anymore. They can use this to turn it against us. And so when they don't have rights and they have the ability to literally put people on trains and send them to concentration camps, of course they can have people stop going outside. Like America, we kind of had a lockdown, but people still fucked. Like, people went over to people's houses and still fucked.
Yeah.
Like, we were all teenagers. We all know people who fucked.
Fucked.
Yeah. They fucked.
Okay, Gracen. True, though.
I'm not fucking lying. But with China, there was no fucking. There's no fucking.
No fucking.
So, I mean, that's the shit that you can do with communism.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
Like, I didn't know that either. I don't know if I just don't pay attention.
Like, I had no idea.
But I thought that was, like, old. Like,
yeah, I thought it was
like,
old,
different.
too.
Like, I thought China was, like, okay now.
Yeah,
I
thought China was, like, doing good.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
That's what paper
still a
says, but underneath
dictatorship.
it, there's more to uncover. Like,
Yeah, they're like a dictatorship. They're not good right now. And, like, there are no reporters in China anymore.
That's crazy.
They're not allowed to go over anymore. When they were allowed over, sometimes they wouldn't come back. There's several people who go missing suddenly in China, who are famous people, which they kind of have this weird agreement where if you give into a government, they'll make you rich. So it's not fully communism because there's an ambition there. So they have this weird communism / dictatorship / capitalism ambition, so it makes them unbelievably dangerous. I mean, they kind of took the best parts of all the governments and fucked up parts that worked. I mean, the problem is that these technique works. This is the problem.
Yeah.
Is that if you fucking kill someone's neighbor for speaking out, you're gonna shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I mean,
you have
that's
no
just,
choice.
That's just this is normal. This is
what's gonna
natural.
happen.
This is what happens. And so they kind of took all these elements to create this monstrous government that fucking does a great job at shit.
Yeah. That's crazy. So
But-
I think it's crazy the fact that both of us
You
didn't
guys
like
didn't.
register that.
Well,
Yeah, no one
they're
talks
highly
about it.
responsible for the coronavirus. This is the problem. Is that we're not talking about China when it comes to the coronavirus. It originated. How originated. Fuck's sake. Originated in China. And no one really fucking talks about that anymore. It's like, oh,
It died down after when
kind
it spread
of
through
came
here.
from China. Like, oh well. It's like,
Yeah.
well, they lied about it for a month straight. They kept it under the wraps. They didn't tell anyone about it. They didn't tell people what was happening. Several people got infected because they were lying about it. They still haven't given us a real clear answer. They said that it came from a bat or
They said
some other
things.
animal. I forget which other animal. We haven't found the animal.
Yeah.
We didn't
There
even
is
know.
no animal.
Yeah.
We have not found the animal that started the coronavirus. Like, if this communist Chinese government can lock people up, put people in concentration camps, can they not find a fucking bat?
Yeah.
Like, it's the fucking
If
garbage.
it's
Go
true.
through the
Yeah.
fucking garbage. Fucking find the bat. Like,
Find
it's
the
just
COVID
not.
bat already.
And
They've
so
had like a year to find that damn bat.
That bat is gone.
still not found the bat. So in the idea that there's this huge like controversy with this whole lab theory, with the idea that the coronavirus came from a lab in Wuhan, China, and there is a Sector 4 level lab in Wuhan, China, where people went there to inspect. They said that they were breaking health protocols, that it was very dangerous there, and they were also containing coronaviruses there. I mean, we know all this. This is all fact, public information. And it's just,
That's crazy.
it didn't come from the lab. It's impossible to think that it came from the
Yeah.
lab. It's crazy talk.
What?
And if they were, theoretically, and this is the whole argument against this, is that if you were studying these viruses, why did you not have a vaccine or a cure planned?
That's so true.
If you're studying these viruses, why did you not have a plan for these? And they're not talking about it. The World Health Organization has completely discredited this, and it's because of China. It's because of the power that China has over the world government, because of the amount of manufacturing done there. Which is all slave labor, by the way. The reason why that they have so much manufacturing there is because it's all slave labor. Like, all the iPhones are manufactured there, but they all have nets for the windows because people jump out and kill themselves so much.
I did not know that, but that's crazy.
I can
That's
show you a
crazy.
picture of the buildings. Here, I'm pull this up real quick. Because this is like, some people don't know this, but like, it's disturbing once you see it.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
really fucking
Thank
disturbing
you.
once you see it.
Like that way.
Here, I'll move.
Perfect. Thank you.
We can cuddle up.
I like can't see that far.
Can you see now?
Yeah. Want me to like support your back?
I'm like, thank you. Can you see?
Here it is.
Wow, you.
So they have nets. They have nets here. Here, I'll pull this up. Here, let me show them.
They really do have nets.
They have nets. Yeah, they have nets here. So they have nets for all these buildings because so many people jump out of them and try and kill themselves. So instead of just fixing the problem of how bad these are the working conditions. This is the places. Imagine Shaw's, but
So
that's
they
where
get
you work.
paid?
Oh no, I would just.
And
no.
you get
Yeah,
paid
what do they
shit.
get paid?
They get paid shit. It's basically slave labor. And this is it.
I saw this
Oh,
thing
makes-
about this like clothing company that has like child labor,
Mm.
and
Clothing
it's in
company?
China. I forget.
Yeah. Well, and then do you guys know about Cobalt?
Shein.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Definitely Shein.
Cobalt is the metal where all like it that's used to make all iPhones and stuff like that. And the people that mine cobalt are in horrible fucking conditions. I mean, just absolutely terrible. Here, I'll pull this up really quick for you guys to watch. Let's see this real quick. What is it? So this is the cobalt mining in Africa. It's slave labor for children, essentially. This is where all our iPhones come from, and pretty much any phone in general. There's really no getting away from getting a smart device without these type of conditions. This
I
is
don't want it
cobalt.
anymore. I don't want it anymore. I'm asking for a refund.
Well, this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about like political justice and how we talk about the white man and what they did with like slavery and shit.
This isn't even like spoken about either.
No, it's not. It's not really spoken about. And I say, well, you're not allowed to criticize the white man if you're on an iPhone using it.
Yeah.
Like, you're not allowed to talk about our ancestors and what old countries did if you're on an iPhone using an item that uses these techniques, uses the exact same techniques. Like, fuck you. Absolutely fuck you. And this needs to be changed. This is disgusting. This is happening today. Look at these kids.
Like,
It's crazy. It's fucking absurd. It's disgusting.
I feel really bad.
I mean, and like this is like when we
that's
say like
disgusting. And especially that's like the biggest companies that we have. Like
Yeah,
those are the
like,
companies that
that's,
make the
like-
most.
And you know how much-
profit in
that's what we like
America.
look at.
And how much product they make too, so you know how long hours it will be like.
and we're
outside.
always like Apple's so much better
Yeah,
than
Apple,
everything
then they come up with new
else,
stuff like the watches and like that's so much work and like
yeah. Well, and so the new thing, I think Dave Smith. I want to say said this. I want to say it was Dave. It was someone on the Joe Rogan podcast. Fuck, I forgot who it was, but they said that Apple and Coca-Cola. There was a bill passed. Who the fuck was it? It was a politician. It was a politician.
just you don't
from
need to know a
Texas.
name, just explain it.
Okay, whatever. It was I kind of want to be I want to give names. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. It's gonna bother me if I don't find it. But it was a politician from the Joe Rogan podcast. So it was from Texas. I think it was a senator, and he was saying that they had a bill passed to try and get manufacturing. So there would be a specific tax, or we wouldn't allow importing. I forget which one. We wouldn't allow products, or there would be a certain tax on those products that would come out of this area. We wouldn't allow products from this area of China that's having concentration camps, because at the concentration camps with the Uyghur Muslims, they're also doing slave labor, essentially. Actually, I don't even think it is essentially slave labor. I think it just is slave labor. So they're also doing slave labor, and Coca-Cola and Apple lobbied two politicians in Senate that didn't allow the bill to be passed. So we're still importing things out of the area for the Uyghur Muslims as well. Which Uyghur Muslims are also in horrible conditions, and they're also being injected by things that they don't really know what it is. It was Dan Crenshaw. I believe. Navy SEAL, Texas second Congressional District. There we go. That's who it is. He's blind in one eye. He's a veteran.
You got it.
There we go. I got it. He said it on there. I think. But you're going to have to watch.
Think?
I'm 99% sure, but I forget a lot of shit, Gracen. But I'm 99% sure he said that.
Yeah.
It's fucking close enough. I'm saying it. But also, you're going to have to listen to that whole podcast if you want to prove me wrong, so.
Honestly, you're right.
Good luck. Good luck. Prove me wrong.
You're right.
Go ahead, bitch.
Nobody can argue with them.
What else? What else? What else? What else? You guys want to talk about
ASMR?
why do you want to do ASMR every time you want to come on this podcast? People see microphones and they want to do ASMR. It's fucking weird.
Do you guys like?
No, it's weird. The viewership just declined by 50. Congratulations.
Me and Jill stayed on.
Wow.
I'll have my mom watch it.
I'll send it to my brother.
I'm glad. Alrighty then. How long have we been going for?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
An hour and 20 minutes.
That's it.
That's.
I felt like it's been like 3 hours.
I mean, you haven't even said anything.
Dude, I feel like
Oh,
I've
it
been
was?
talking for
I
like
was
20
thinking-
minutes.
She was chatting.
This is more than
Bro.
she talked last time.
This is more than she's ever talked ever.
Bro,
Yeah.
I was looking at my watch
I
and
listen.
seeing like
I'm just no talk.
the time just went by so fast. Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was like it's like 5:30 already.
It's like 6:30.
It's like it's
What?
Yeah, it's
6:40.
almost 7.
That's
It's
That's
almost
cray
7.
cray.
What else? We got anything else? 10 more minutes. Prostitution.
It always gets back to prostitution.
I don't know. It was decriminalized.
What do you guys
in New
want
York.
to talk about?
Prostitution.
It
Prostitution.
was the first thing that popped up on my brain. Fuck you,
feel
bitch.
like
I didn't
that's
see
what
you
happened
coming
with
up.
our
But why was it the
on
first
the
thing,
table.
man?
I didn't see-
We can talk about Jill's cat.
Well, I love my cat. Shout out to my cat.
Shout out
She's
Luna.
so cute.
Greta Luna.
Say something.
Shout out to Greta. Shout out to
Oh, yeah,
Greta.
I
don't think we were name
Shout out to
dropping.
Can we go? Did we already
It's
talk?
the last
Greta.
10 minutes.
No one's gonna watch this.
No one is.
The last
No
10
one is.
minutes.
Greta,
Are you kidding?
Greta,
Like-
Greta, Greta.
Yeah, I gotta get Adams on here by himself.
Oh, we got some stuff to
Greta,
talk
Greta,
about.
We got
Greta. You
some
need
stuff to
me
talk
on
about.
by myself.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Joe would have a
I would-
motherfucking
I
episode.
would-
And this, she will literally just pass out on like
Yeah,
the chair.
what would you do?
Nothing.
You'd have
Talk
a solo
about my.
episode.
If
But
I
with,
was
like,
by
with
myself,
Jill.
I'd
No,
be
it's gonna be an
lit.
ASMR, like just podcast, just like
It'd be lit, honestly.
Do some
I can
dumb shit.
sing. I can sing like Nikki. Can I sing? Can I sing? Can I play music?
no,
No.
no, it's
we'll
copyrighted.
get- yeah, copyright.
Can I play a segment? What if I just drop the name of the song?
No, well,
You can drop the name of the
Nicki
song. I mean, that's...
B-Mitch.
Nicki Minaj.
No.
Did you just say B-Mitch?
B-Mitch? Fuck B-Mitch. Oh, that's what we're going to talk about. Fuck B-Mitch. Yeah, so B-Mitch is no longer probably going to come on this podcast
Why?
anymore.
yeah, what
Because we
happened?
scheduled 2 separate days. This fat fucking bitch, dude. We scheduled
But
2
B-Mitch.
days. 2 separate days for him to come on this podcast. And he canceled last minute. Like,
Both days?
both days.
Fuck B-Mitch.
Both
Me and
Saturday
Mitch were on the
mornings.
same bus. in
Like
fourth
literally
grade.
me texting him being like, "Hey man, can I come pick you up now?" "Hey bro, I don't think I can go." Fuck me, Mitch.
he's always with his friend.
Deadass.
Like, I'm sorry, like I love you, Derek, but he always hangs out with them.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't give a fuck about. I'm annoyed about him not canceling on me twice in a row.
I mean, I would be mad too because you already have your date set up and like, okay, just leave me
Well,
alone.
yeah,
right
I
there.
mean that's 2 podcasts.
That's-
Think about that. It was like 2 podcasts.
And that's content
that-
right there
that
too,
nothing
especially with him, B. Mitch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was gonna be a good
Content.
fucking episode.
He's
too.
gonna start dancing.
Dude, exactly.
You could
Just
have a
fucking-
dance show.
He just hops on the
pod.
table and just like.
Dude, I hope so. I want him to.
That would've been lit.
Yeah, too bad. He's a fucking little bitch, bro.
Hopefully he comes on. Just gotta go on your knees and say sorry to Chris.
Yeah, there's some more people planned. Alrighty then. Anything else? I think
No.
No.
That's about it.
My dad
Yeah.
sent me a birthday present. If anybody would actually watch the podcast, knows about my dad.
It's a
Sent
care
me a birthday
package.
present.
It's a care package.
I didn't text him for it though.
Aw, good for you. Do you feel
She
like a rebel?
she felt happy.
Yeah. I'm cray.
Crazy bitch. Alrighty then, motherfuckers.
Bye, pod.
Bye, pod.
No.
That was pretty good.
Love you, podcast.
Not great, but pretty good.
Okay, Mr. Not Great.
Okay.
We had some good parts, but there were some.
I don't
Okay,
know
parts.
anything about politics.
Yeah, you wanted to talk about politics today. And I
What
got
do you want to
nervous.
talk about?
Not politics.
politics.
Okay,
I
that's
I
can
get
talk
that's
about like
nervous.
specific.
You started talking
chicken.
about politics and I got nervous.
At least you
Can
guys,
talk
at
about
least try to
animals.
get the idea of politics. You know, at least try to listen.
No, but
I
I don't
listen,
like,
but I
wanna
don't
talk about
comprehend
it.
it.
I mean, I
don't,
know.
like,
I
bring
mean,
it.
it's always good to know
It
at
was-
least
it was a good
something.
podcast. It was a good podcast.
Yeah.
You just hated me.
I do. I fucking
Yeah.
hate this bitch, dude.
This is the Fuck Jill podcast.
Fuck Jill podcast.
Can you name it? Fuck chill.
Yeah, can you make that the title?
Can you name it like?
Can I put in the description?
Yes.
Die
Okay, that's better than
Yeah,
nothing.
like
That's
die
better than
Jill,
nothing.
Like LOL.
Yeah,
Like
I'll put that in the
KYS
description for sure.
Jill.
Like,
For
Like,
sure,
I
I'll put that in
fucking
the
hate
description.
Jill.
Alright then, motherfuckers.
Bitch.
Thanks for fucking listening. Hope you guys fucking enjoyed. Peace out, motherfuckers.
Peace out.
bye. Sorry.